believe in you, Battery.
All right, here we go. Game 3 of our finals between Ammi on Bant Eldrazi and Will on Mono White Death and Taxes.
Another Cavern of Souls down for Noble Hierarch. Getting that ramp just out there on the field. Yes. Hopefully providing ample... Oh, geez. Okay. All right. Off to a very quick start. You got Eldrazi Temple. Bringing out Thought-Knot Seer. And we're going to exile that right away.
Yes. Promptly exile the Thought-Knot Seer. Somewhat unfortunate, but this probably means there was only... it was only the one path to exile in Will's hand. He does get to draw a card, but... he draws the card before the Thought-Knot Seer's ability resolves, so Ammi gets another card to take a look-see at and decide which one he wants to have exiled. We've got a Ghost Quarter, Mutavault, Thalia, Blessed Alliance, Sunlance, Mirran Crusader, and a Ganjo Castle. Interesting. I wonder which one Ammi's going to be taking. If he's worried about, a Reality Smasher, probably, or if he has a Reality Smasher, he'd probably take something like the Blessed Alliance, which is actually the only thing that probably productively gets rid of the Reality Smasher. Sunlance doesn't do enough to kill it. Sunlance, I guess, could kill the Noble Hierarch. I feel like at this stage... yeah, I feel like at this stage of the game, the Mirran Crusader... is okay. It's pretty good. It blocks and trades with Thought-Knot Seer, but otherwise somewhat underwhelming. Or if he plans on needing to cast a bunch of Ancient Stirrings. Okay, taking the Mirran Crusader. I was gonna say he could possibly take the Thalia. So if we're not worried about having to cast a bunch of instants or sorceries, then you don't have to worry about Thalia. Or, now we're not worried about the Blessed Alliance. This could be the possible line. Thinking maybe Will needs to play Thalia, or, can just draw Leonin Arbiter. But that does make the Blessed Alliance more expensive.
This is true.
Because the Thalia is also a symmetrical effect. Instead, deciding to go with the good old have fun fetching. Have fun trying to fetch.
But he's pretty safe with lands right now. He can pretty much... was it 2, 3, 4? We got 5 there for him. He can do Reality Smasher at 7? 6?
6. What do you mean? Realities. Okay, Mind Stone.
And birds. So
okay.
now
we've got 1 million mana is what we've got.
And no worry in the world. So
nope. Don't even have to worry about fetching for anything anytime soon. His lands or his mana is thoroughly fixed.
And he's got draw capabilities in case he runs out of gas. I don't see that happening with 4 more cards in hand. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, 3 cards. It looks like 3 cards in hand. Oh, Mutavault. Mutavault playing the Aether Vial. Oh, so Will just ripping a bunch of new cards. And, okay, Thalia. Thalia not making the Mind Stone a little bit more expensive. Interestingly, the sequence of play allowed Ammi to both play and crack the Mind Stone in the same turn cycle. So being able to get that land off. But it looks as if Ammi just drew an Engineered Explosives. Which seems rather fantastic on this board. Has the choice between killing both of the creatures on Will's side, or I guess if you're really concerned about the Aether Vial. No, not concerned about the Aether Vial though.
Taking care of the creatures.
Yep.
Definitely right away.
And playing that very strategically, understanding the way the Thalia tax works with the Aether Vial, or with the Engineered Explosives, only paying 1 for the Engineered Explosives and then paying the Thalia tax with a different color, which counts the Sunburst. And that's how Engineered Explosive works, because it gets counters equal to Sunburst. So, enabling him to play the cards that... or play the cards in the way that nets him the most use and the most value. Sick 2 for 1, brah. Sick 2 for 1. Unfortunately, though, he's kind of in a... the only way just in my gut feels to describe it is kind of like this isn't even a word, but like donkey. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it means either, but like, oh cool, I'm gonna attack for 1 with my bird of paradise.
Exalted, so I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 1 though.
Yeah,
it's like,
hey, get your beats.
No, I know you certainly got to get the beats on, but it's just like, I wish he's in the position right now where it's just like he looks like he's kind of stabilized. Will seems to have drawn maybe 1 or 2 more lands than is ideal, but
and we're gonna get back that.
Yeah, but Ammi doesn't really have any pressure. Granted, he was able to path the Restoration Angel, which is fantastic. And then now we're starting to cook with some of the, how do you say, gasoline. Path the Resto, E-Witness back the path. Ammi's position kind of just like doubled in terms of his ability to progress in this game, I feel. Because, well, he has a board now, and he's got a path in hand to be able to answer any of Will's threats.
But Will knows that, so he can potentially play around that quite nicely.
Yeah. Sure.
We're trading the Mutavault.
Trade your Mutavault for the Eternal Witness. I've gotten my value.
No need for that.
Yeah, exactly. I would play Regrowth, Destroy Your Land pretty much any time. Actually, yeah, I'd play that every time. Which is the kind of role that the Eternal Witness just played. And, well, anemic beats are still beats. 18-turn clock is...
It's still something.
It's a clock.
It's all in the air. We've got nothing we really can do. Is he gonna... he didn't blow
I'm
up
smelling
the land.
Thought-Knot Seer? No, that looks like a Reality Smasher mana. Oh, Worship. Okay. All right, well...
so we're definitely going to get those beats in. We're just turning up that clock a little bit, adding 1/1s?
No, well, prevents Will from killing Ammi in any way. Worship reads, as long as you control a creature, any damage that would reduce you to less than 1 reduces you to 1 instead.
Well.
Yeah. And
good luck getting rid of that enchantment.
Yep, exactly. Maybe...
I don't know if Will have a response for that.
I mean, Disenchant will kind of get you there, which Will's got a copy of in his sideboard.
But did he bring it in?
Yeah. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you'll get there.
Sideboard tech is real.
Yeah, exactly. That's really all that he's gonna. That's all he can do to be able to get to that point. Just keep attacking, get Ammi low enough, and then disenchant the Worship. Certainly is going to require, obviously, drawing it and being able to maneuver the board in such a way that, you get there. But all is not lost. It's looking grim, but all is not lost. And
I don't know if I can beat you down to 0, but can't because of some little enchantment on the board. I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah. I'm certainly not saying that Will is not upset in any way, shape, or form, but as I said, all is not lost. All is not lost. Actually, here we go. There's another potential line that I just thought of. Keeping the Aether Vial on 3. He can attack and then Aether Vial in a Flicker Wisp to exile the Worship, and then damage gets done and Ammi dies. So he's got some lines. He's got some lines. So effectively, kind of double or triples the amount of draws that he can get to be able to effectively get there.
We're gonna take the time to sunlands.
Yeah,
the
well,
Noble? So...
Yeah, well, I mean...
No Exalted.
Yeah. Plus, his future Reality Smasher's only going to be attacking for 5 rather than their 6. And, I mean, really, who cares about the bird? I guess it blocks your Flicker Wisp or Restoration Angel for a turn, but I'd certainly much rather get rid of the thing that actually provides the clock. This has been a really weird game. It's kind of like back and forth in, like, the slow meandering kind of way.
And it makes you wonder how much research both players did as far as I'm sure when that Worship hit the ground, Will was shocked. I was shocked. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't expect to see that in a Bant Eldrazi.
I mean, Worship's certainly on Will's radar for some of the things that he can expect. I know at this point he's looking to try and find his disenchant or be able to maneuver the game in such a way where he might be able to Flicker Wisp, but...
Flicker Wisp plan is pretty neat, yeah.
Yeah, but... Oh, jeez. Just on all fronts, the anemic beats are... Okay. Well, you know, there we go. Kitchen Finks. Getting some value. Please blink my Kitchen Finks all you want. It's kind of funny that, you know, blinking it gains will to life, but if the board state stays as it is, assuming no other permanents are added to the battlefield or spells are cast, Ammi would still win. Because Will could gain 2, but he takes 3. And there is math. I think it works that way.
Wow.
Also, Ammi don't care because Worship, you know,
yeah.
That's a thing.
We'll back up to 21. Ammi still at 18.
Yep. This is going to be a grind fest of the unfortunate proportions. Because it's like, whip, okay, well, I have a Bird Paradise and you have a... I'm going to give you 2 life a turn. Sight count sound good? Sound good? Yep, cool. Oh, is that a Thalia that Will drew? Yep, blink it again. Here, sure, take some more life. Go for it. Oh, he still has that Blessed Alliance from earlier on in the game.
Oh man, I did forget about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 lands, honest.
Nope, Blessed Alliance, and I believe the other card is, looks like Blessed Alliance Blade Splicer. And I should remember the card that he revealed earlier in the game because he has it upside down. Because Will is a good player and doesn't want to give Ammi extra information. But once again, short-term memory, 4 to 5 seconds. What? I don't envy either of these players right now. One,
seriously, sitting there and thinking about this right now, it just hurts my head knowing what's going on. So
yeah, I know. We have the benefit of having the top-down view and seeing a lot of what's in their hands and knowing kind of what's going on, having access to their deck list that we can look as we're going through. Yep, it was a Blade Splicer. But geez, having them each have to plan out their turns, and after an entire day of Magic and kind of going into this grind fest where there's going to be a lot of margins to get small leads here and there, it's rough. It is rough.
Hey, it's a true test for what is to come in the future.
Yeah, Magic the way
to the
winner.
Yeah,
Magic the way it was intended to be played.
Right? Grindy.
No. Yes. Will being cute, asking if Ammi wants to blink his Blade Splicer, to which Ammi promptly declines. Nah, I'm gonna just kill your Golem token. I don't blame him. I would try. Will's a pretty...
Doesn't hurt to ask, right?
Yeah, Will's a pretty charming fellow. I'd second guess it. Who knows? No, I probably wouldn't do it either, but like I said, I'd think about it. Especially, he has so nicely. And I'm already, in the previous turns, we've had Will gain a bunch of life by blinking his Kitchen Finks. Why would I not, hey, whatever, take some creatures. I got Worship. Come at me, bro. Oh.
And there's
Emrakul.
the next turn.
Well, okay. That's kind of what happens when you have all the mana. And
spends that Blessed Alliance, so we can't even get rid of something, and a land, it looks like.
Well, Ammi's just going to take control of Will's next turn and...
Gonna gain 4 life and use it instead.
Yep.
Oh.
Might as well gain that 4 life. Wow.
God, new Emmy is so impressive.
Yep.
And
Ammi doing all of the things correctly, remembering that if there is a way that Will can get out of this, it's with a Flicker Wisp and blinking, ticking up the Aether Vial, making his creatures attack, blocking such that he can profitably get rid of some of some of Will's creatures, and promptly says, "Hey, Will, go for it. You can have that 2/1 Kitchen Finks. I've got a 13/13 Trampler that flies. I just
And you can't, I don't know, path to exile it.
Yeah, I just took a turn. I was gonna say unfortunate that it's the cast trigger for Emrakul, because guess what? You could bounce it, but that doesn't really do anything of value. Emrakul, the Promised End, in the Modern finals.
It is a promised end.
What a world! Oh wow, that's kind of poetic almost. What a world we live in, where we can see. I mean, Emrakul has been in Modern since it's Emrakul. Like Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn's incredibly powerful. Annihilator being able to cheat it out. The fact that there isn't, it's the cast trigger is cool, getting that extra turn, but just being able to attack with a hasty Emrakul and annihilating via Nahiri, or being able to Tron her out back when Tron was doing that thing with Ayavugan. Yeah, you expect those kind of things, but the Promised End, you're like, nah, it's cute, but meh, no biggie. And we see Ammi just kind of going through the motions, attacking with everything, blinking the Kithian. At this point, not really wanting to blink the Kitchen Finks, as it
reset
would,
it.
Yeah, exactly. It would remove the -1/-1 counter, gain some life. I feel that Ammi's probably in a very, very firm position, given that Emrakul doesn't, or is not able to be targeted by instants.
And I'm really surprised. Like, he hasn't drawn any of the other threats. It's Emrakul, and I think he's back down on one card. And there's the shake.
There we go. All right. Well, a rather unfortunate end for Will, kind of just getting Emrakul out. Emrakul, the Promised End.
Even young Gideon can help.
Yep, as you said, a very promised end indeed. That was actually kind of cool.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm
grindy at points, but honestly,
it's definitely grindy.
Well played on both sides and executed, and yeah. There are moments where you're rooting for both, and it felt really bad for both.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And whatever you feel about Emrakul, the Promised End, that was kind of a cool way to go out. Like, slam Emrakul down, and I'm gonna take your turn, and just deal with it, and then I'm attack you the next turn. I thought that was actually kind of pretty cool. Actually,
I liked it. A good end to
a really long day of super awesome matches.
Grindy matches.
Yeah, it was really fun. Congratulations to our winner Ammi. We'll be seeing him in Vegas with his 2 buys. I'm not sure what format he's going to be using those for, but maybe Modern. Maybe his kind of some of his additions to the Bant Eldrazi deck will continue its success in a couple months' time. And maybe you can shake up Modern a little bit. Who knows? Yeah. Well, this is Mike, and
this is Daniel.
And over at Collector Legion, bringing you our Grand Prix trial. Yeah, there we go. I'm not repping the shirt, unfortunately. It's blue. Boring. I know. I'm sorry.
He's cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Hood.
Yeah.
Don't forget to comment below and check out Collector Legion on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And the Twitters, yeah.
And the Twitters.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you some more. We're doing some more of these really fun GPTs and box openings and all that other good stuff.
We got plenty to talk about with cycling and all the new modern stuff. You can totally edit that out.
Yeah. See you next time.